Hey, what's up? I am going to be going through Odyssey. I played the intro game a couple days ago, if not yesterday, and it was pretty boring. I said I was never going to play it again, but then I logged into League of Legends and I noticed I got some augments for the characters after completing the intro, so I thought I'm going to give it another try. So I'm playing the next level up. I believe it's called Cadet, and basically the object of this game is to kill all the enemies. You get a bunch of golden points, and then you make it to the final boss. Repeat. So as you can tell in the title of the video, the fun ramp is too steep? Question mark. Well, it kind of is. Like, after the first time I played, I pretty much thought I never want to play this game again. Um, and so even with these augments, and you'll see our Sona, she has quite a few augments, and it just seems like it's not worth it to play enough times to get the augments, and they don't make it that much more fun. So yeah, I mean, I know that this is a game to promote, obviously, the new skins, and they're pretty cool, but I just don't know if it's worthwhile to play through it. So I'm gonna walk through this game anyway and just kind of show you what it's all about, as well as talk about some other things. Like, I've been playing a lot of Malphite lately. I uploaded another gameplay that I went 21-3 in, which is in gold, so that means pretty much nothing. But always good to play Malphite and just kind of test out his skills, and I went full AP this time because I thought it would be fun to do more damage, but when you're not one-shotting carries, it really isn't. Alright, so I actually skipped ahead to the very end of the first level because it's pretty easy still. There's those lasers now that slow you where they didn't do that in the intro, but overall it was still pretty easy, and like you can see, I can bought a Rylai. I started working on my Leandries. The enemies are pretty tanky, so with the slow and the percent damage, I thought maybe I'd kill them a little bit quicker, slow them down because the enemies do start to chase quite a bit. And then we're going to move on to the next level, which is going to be a little bit more challenging, but we get through it pretty quickly. So yeah, we'll see at the next level. So I just fast forwarded to the end of the second level because, again, nothing really exciting is going on here, and it's pretty much just bashing these guys until we get to the third level. I think the third level started to get actually pretty tricky. I walked over here because I thought we were supposed to go over here, but it was just a damaging zone that never really came near us during the level, so that's kind of pointless. Alright, so we went on to the third part now. So this is where we actually could have been a little bit more coordinated. This was my first time playing this level on Cadet, as I just said, and so I didn't realize that things actually got a little messed up here. So this part is just bashing baddies once again, but then this, you'll see it in just a minute here, there starts being like a Scorched Earth, almost like a Talia skill, and what happens is it starts really damaging you, and it slowly starts to, engulf the map. And unfortunately for me, I got a little bit behind my team, so they ran ahead, and I basically couldn't get revived. So that was pretty bad on my part. I didn't think that there was any way that we could actually die and all lose this early, but I guess if you all got caught in this Scorched Earth, see, I go back there and then I get dusted. So, terrible gameplay. Thank goodness this wasn't ranked. But yeah, now I'm just chilling and no one revives me for a while, so I'm gonna skip ahead again. Alright, so basically I revived and the level's over. I think that's the only reason why I got revived. So time to buy and go on to the next part. This is kind of where I really learned that you need to stay in the vicinity of your team, and that there's now some new features once you level up that do make it harder. Still, I'm not sure that if it's fun enough to get through these first two kind of stages to get to the next one. I'm sure the next one's going to be really, really tricky and lots of new features and attacks and bad guys. But I can't see myself playing it unless I'm really bored and curious. So this level, again, the last one was actually getting kind of cool, kind of tricky. This one was pretty boring. There was a lot of bad guys, and we basically just bashed them all. There was a little bit of a Nocturne kind of ult. The Kog'Maw turrets. Yeah, just not super fun. So I'm gonna fast forward once again to the end of this level, and then we'll get to Kayn, which actually he was a lot different and a lot more challenging than the intro level, which is good, but yeah, you'll see. Alright, so here's Kayn. As with the first battle in the intro mode, he is only 3 rounds, and he kind of just keeps regenerating health, attacking your whole team. This time he has a little bit stronger attacks. He has some new attacks that I didn't see, and then also the bad guys that kind of come to his aid are a little bit stronger. I don't think I noticed any of the health monsters in the last round, so I don't know if that's a new addition here because it is trickier, but I noticed about halfway through the battle, if you kill these monsters, they'll heal you up, which would have been good because you'll see we kind of really get low on health a couple times here. So first round, not a big deal. It was pretty much a breeze for the first one. So now he respawns again, and this is where things get a little hard. Like, he's just ripping through us. So we all kind of try to piece out of there. And this time I'm close enough to my group that I think I get revived here. Yeah. So, yeah, we're still thinking we can just button mash him. Sona's healing us up. Like I said, she had quite a few augments, so her heals were pretty good. My shield came in handy, but it was almost like we were barely damaging him. It probably would have been nice to have a Jinx, because there would have been some more DPS, and Jinx is broken when it comes to DPS sometimes, so especially if our Jinx had a couple augments, I'm sure she would have been blasting through him a little. Okay, jumped ahead a little bit to, we killed him the second time, now the third time he starts going ham on us, and he is just killing us left, right, and center. So you can see that he is just mashing us, and we can hardly even get everybody revived. Our revives were still down from the second round, and he's pretty much plowing through us, so you'll see here that we kind of have an epic fail. We're really grouped up, and with all those monsters, you couldn't even really see where the other people got revived. So this was actually a pretty fun battle because it's so chaotic, but yeah, I don't know. I think I'd just rather play, against other people. I don't think I would want to work through all the levels, even if it got really hard and really flashy looking. I don't know. It's not for me. I'm feeding pretty hard at this point. Alright, so I'm gonna try to revive my teammate, I think. Yeah, so I revived our teammate here, and then this is pretty much it for us. He ults us, and we didn't realize that if you stay together you get tethered, and then he does damage to everyone, so we all got wiped out. Okay, so we started the boss again. This is actually, we killed him round 1 for the second time. Now this is round 2. He's almost dead. But I just want to show you that if you're playing and you notice that these little creatures are roaming around, they're the little health bots. I think we just miss him. Or no, sorry, we get this one. So they heal you up, so it's really good to spread out and go heal. Even though he's going to regenerate health, you have to stay high health at all times. One or two people can maybe die, but once you have 3 dead, there's just no way you're going to revive everybody. So now this is the final round. This time we're actually successful in beating him. So the Sono is actually a pretty good shot caller. I think I honored her because she kind of advised us about this ring that goes around him, that if you stay really close it won't damage you. So that was really helpful. So pretty much for the rest of the time we stayed really close to him when that happened, avoid a lot of damage. And then when he ulted, we were spreading out so that we wouldn't tether together and he wouldn't basically pentakill us in one shot. Alright, so there's about another 5 or 6 minutes of us just basically getting him low, and then he'd heal up, then getting us low, almost dying, and then finally we kill him here. And it didn't even really feel that satisfying to kill him. I was just more happy that it was over. So that's when you know it's not your favorite game mode. I think it's really cool and really flashy, something else to do, but I don't know. It's not for me, I don't think. And hopefully some of the tips I had help you avoid some of the damage, and see you later.